Today we're going to be walking through the effects of war, specifically refugee health in the Rohingya people in Bangladesh.
The Rohingya people are a Muslim minority that live within Myanmar. They are not considered citizens and have been involved in decades of disputes with other countries, requiring them to flee. Over 1.3 million Rohingya people have fled after being targets of violent attacks. As of 2018, 781,000 refugees have set up camps. Because of the overcrowded living conditions, unclean water, and sanitation facilities, disease outbreak is very prevalent within these refugee camps. In December of 2017, a diphtheria outbreak caused the death of 45 people.
Here now.
What? We are here now.
Yeah.
Then
বড়
Sugar daughter ka Sugar daughter ka song.
so can you ask them again?
15 বছর বয়স না চোখ হলুদ ছিল তখন
হ্যাঁ বলো তো
ভাত খেতে পারতো না ভাত খেতে পারতো না
ভাত খাই
এদিকে আসে
ठीक है तो मर्जी है रे जगमता ये तो मतलब मारे
আছি ওর যদি আগো
Alright. And then do you have the referral list here?
Yes.
The effects of war can range on a spectrum. Specifically in this situation, when the Rohingya people fled to Bangladesh, Bangladesh did not have the funds or the resources to take care for all these people. After fleeing their home country and setting up camp somewhere else, this led to overcrowded living conditions, which can lead to decreased sanitation and increase in disease. War injuries can result. There's a decreased financial resource, and so the U.S. can sometimes take in refugees, but due to the recent travel ban, there has been less than usual refugees in America. These living essentials that can be provided in the United States can include furnished homes, help with rent, health care, affordable food, English language classes, job building skills, education for the children, and legal services. Now, these essentials can vary depending on where the refugees are taken in the United States, as well as after whether the refugees are still in their home country or in the United States or other places taking sanctuary. The psychological changes often come with war. To name a few, anxiety and PTSD can occur.
Primary prevention will take place in the form of educating the refugees on proper hygiene and elimination areas within the refugee camp, as well as giving them vaccinations. Secondary prevention strategies will be in the form of screening for illnesses and diseases related to higher population in confined areas, such as tuberculosis testing, MRSA, and STDs. Tertiary prevention will be the administration of medications for current illnesses and treatment of war wounds.
The role of the community health nurse in refugee health would be to provide educational classes. These would include disease prevention like malaria or hepatitis A and B, hygiene such as hand hygiene and personal hygiene, looking at vaccinations for this population, teaching parents who can care for themselves and children as they're in an area of war and at risk for injuries, looking at the quality of safe drinking water. Would we bring them bottled water or teach them the proper way to find clean water or how to clean water, and sexual safety such as contraceptions. In a refugee camp layout, we want to make sure that we're looking at putting different things in different areas. So having a hygiene station that's far away from the elimination station, but also far away from the eating area to keep all things clean. We want to screen patients, especially those who are at high risk. This isn't for just disease prevention, but also for other things we're looking at, like possible mental health. And we want to treat all diagnoses and wounds accordingly so that they get the proper treatment and that they can care for themselves once we have left. This could be including bringing in equipment or supplies for them to have once we have left.